Good morning, students. What I had seen in the previous class, na? In the previous class, we had discussed current loop act as a magnetic dipole and Biot-Savart law, current carrying circular coil, and magnetic moment of revolving of one electron. That all are discussed in the previous session. Okay, Biot-Savart law, long straight conductor, and current loop act as a dipole, and how the magnetic field will be created in a circular coil carrying current. That all are discussed in the previous session. Okay, in the today's session I will tell some few points about the Ampere circuit law, solenoid and toroid. Okay, Ampere circuit law, it will be nearly same as for a Gauss law in electrostatics. Okay, so what's the usage of Gauss law in electrostatics? This is the same answer. It will be given. It will be for Ampere circuit law. So Ampere circuit law, it will be used. The magnetic field it will be created by created in a conductor. Okay, but the area it will be having some symmetry. So when the Gauss law it will be applied, it will be considered as a long cylinder and plain parallel sheets are so some symmetry based the Gauss law it will be applied in electrostatics. That the same way some symmetry format of conductor you have to take. The magnetic field created in a conductor, it will be explained by the usage of Ampere circuit law. Okay. So the Ampere circuit law is, so integral of B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. That is the closed integral. So how will you mention the line integral? That is the line integral. Okay. Line integral just is mentioned this some quantity in the one particular area, but closed integral will be mentioned one closed surface you have to take. So consider one closed circle or consider one square closed surface or anything, but various symmetry is there, but shape it will be closed. Okay, that is the way the closed integral it will be used. So the closed integral of magnetic induction or magnetic field at a created in a particular length B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. That is the Ampere circuit law. So the magnetic field at a closed surface it will be equal to the product of permeability and current flowing in the circuit or current flowing in a conductor. It is called Ampere circuit law. Okay. So how to calculate the magnetic field in a long straight conductor by using Ampere circuit law? How to calculate the magnetic field at a point in a conductor, long carrying conductor by applying Ampere circuit law. Okay. So you have to take the long straight conductor. Okay. So the long straight conductor, we consider the long straight conductor, the magnetic field it will be created in the surroundings. Okay. How will you calculate the magnetic field? It will be created in a long straight conductor. How will you calculate? Okay. So magnetic field in a conductor, we have to apply integral of mu B dot dl is equal to mu naught cos I, not a cos theta or anything. But closed integral means we have to mention the B at will be taking the outside. In closed integral of dl is equal to mu naught I. Okay. So the B, why the magnetic vector it will be taken as the outside. The magnetic field it will be acting throughout the conductor it will be the same. Throughout the conductor it will be the uniform. So it is the uniform. So B it will be taken as the outside. The closed integral of dl is equal to mu naught I. We have to mention the limit, that is closed integral of 0 to 2 pi r into dl. Not a dl. Integral of dl, the limit is 0 to 2 pi r. Why the 2 pi r it will be mentioned? The magnetic field it will be surrounded the long straight conductor, it will be in a circular form. So circle circumference is there. So 0 to 2 pi r into dl is equal to mu naught into I. Okay. Then we have to integral. We have to calculate the integral of dl. So b into integral of dl is L. A limit is 0 to 2 pi r. That is equal to mu naught I. Okay. Then b into 2 pi r minus 0. The upper limit first you have to apply 2 pi r. The lower limit you have to apply 0 is equal to mu naught I. Okay. So b into 2 pi r, b 2 pi r is equal to mu naught I. We want b only. So b into B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. This is the magnetic field at a point in a long straight conductor, a long current carrying conductor, by using Ampere circuit law. So what is Ampere circuit law? Ampere circuit law, it will be as the same for the Biot-Savart law, but it will be applied in whenever the symmetry it will be present in the conductor. Okay, symmetry having conductors, apply the Ampere circuit law. As it's same for the Gauss law in electrostatics. Okay, so the Ampere circuit law is closed integral of the Ampere circuit law only consider the closed surface. So the closed integral of b dot dl is equal to mu naught into I. Mu naught is the permeability in free phase. I is the current flowing in this conductor. Then we want to calculate the magnetic field at a point in a long straight conductor. So B, it will be taken as the outside. So B into closed integral of dl is equal to mu naught I. So we want to apply the limit in the integral. So 0 to 2 pi r. 2 pi r is the circumference of the wire. Okay, circumference of the wire or magnetic field. Magnetic field, it will be created in the surrounding of the long straight conductor. So 0 to 2 pi r into dl. So dl, it will be the differentiation is L. So integral is L. So 0 to 2 pi r is equal to mu naught I. Okay, so we apply the upper limit minus the lower limit. 2 pi r minus 0 is equal to mu naught I. So B into 2 pi r is equal to mu naught I. B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. This is the magnetic field at a point in a long straight conductor by using Ampere circuit law. Okay, now we will go for solenoid. Okay, solenoid is nothing. The conductor will be in a helical form. We have to create the conductor in a helical form. What is a helical form? This is a solenoid. Okay, so we apply the current. In the two terms of that solenoid. The current, it will be falling on the solenoid, but the magnetic field, it will be created in the center part of the solenoid. That is the magnetic field. Solenoid is nothing but is a helical form of conductor. So helical form of conductor means just looks like a spring. Okay, the spring like helical form of conductor, it will be called as solenoid. So current, it will be applying the solenoid. Solenoid, it will be made up of mostly metal. So solenoid, it will be connected between the two ends of the solenoid. The current, it will be falling on the solenoid. The magnetic field, it will be created in between the solenoid. Okay, so solenoid is consider one conductor. Okay, so the area, it will be mentioned, and then current, it will be falling from one point to another point, and we have to consider the 4 points in the solenoid. That is just mention that element, that is A, B, C, D. Okay, so A, B, C, D, this is the way easily calculate the magnetic field in the conductor by considering the one element. Okay, so the solenoid, the current will be passing from left to right, and the magnetic field will be created in the middle part. We have to consider the 4 points on in the solenoid. Okay, so magnetic field, it will be created in a closed surface. A helical form is, it will be closed. Okay, so in the closed surface, we have to calculate the magnetic field. So the magnetic field in the solenoid, closed integral of b dot dl is equal to, b dot dl mean magnetic field, it will be created in a particular length of the solenoid. So b dot dl is equal to, consider A to B dot dl, and B to C B dot dl, and C to D B dot dl plus A to D B dot dl. What's the meaning that? The 4 ways the magnetic field will be created in length AB. Magnetic field, it will be created at a point BC. Magnetic field, it will be created at a point CD, and magnetic field will be created at a point D to A. Okay, 4 ways the magnetic field you have to calculate, and then add all the magnetic field values. So A to B dot dl plus B to C B dot dl and C to D, all the terms it will be mentioned in the vector form. So B vector dot dl vector and B vector dot dl vector and C to D B vector dot dl vector and D to A B vector dot dl vector. Okay, now we have to consider one part is there, that is A to D and B to C. We have to consider A to D and B to D, B to C, that the 2 sides we have to consider, that the 2 sides it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field, that the 2 sides it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field. What's the term? What's the meaning that? It will be perpendicular to the two sides. A dot B is equal to B dot dl is equal to A dot, in the vector form, A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Okay, A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. The same as B dot dl is equal to B dot dl is equal to B dl cos theta. Okay, B dl cos theta. Okay, not a full stop. B dl cos theta. B dot dl is equal to B dl cos theta because A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. So B dot dl is equal to B dl cos theta. Clear ma? So now that this part, the plate, the conductor, it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field. Magnetic field will be created in the center. That the plate, it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field. So on the point, the theta is 90 degree. Okay. So cos 90 value is 0. So cos 90 value is 0. Automatically A to D it will be 0 and C to B to C it will be 0. So the magnetic field, it will be created at sides A to D and B to C it will be 0. So A to D, where is D to A, that is 0 and B to C also 0. Clear ma? Why? Why ma? The length of the conductor, it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field. Perpendicular to the magnetic field, automatically theta value is 90. So cos 90 value is 0. So B dot dl is equal to 0. The total term is 0. Okay, clear ma? So the term B to C and D to A, it will be 0. Now we have to consider the point C to D. C to D. C to D, the conductor, it will be in outside of the solenoid. It will be located outside of the solenoid. Solenoid விட்டு வெளியில இருக்கு. Okay. It will be the outside of the solenoid. No magnetic field is at all, no current at all. So the magnetic field, it will be 0 at the point of C to D. Okay. So C to D also 0. So C to D also 0. Why? The three terms it will be 0 ma? The magnetic field at the side of B to C and A to D, the magnetic field and the current element dl, it will be in a perpendicular to one another. So theta value is 90. So perpendicular to each other, the magnetic field, it will be 0. So the magnetic field at a point of B to C and D to A, it will be 0. Then we consider Z to D, it will be outside of the solenoid. So no magnetic field at all, no, it will be current is there but no magnetic field at all. So C to D, it will be 0 also. Okay. Now we have to consider A to B. A to B, it will be in a parallel to the magnetic field. A to B is a parallel to the magnetic field. That way is easily calculate the magnetic field, magnetic induction. So parallel to the magnetic field, we apply Ampere circuit law. So what's the Ampere circuit law? Integral of closed integral of B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. Okay. So mu naught I only you have to substitute. So integral of closed A to B into B vector dot dl vector is equal to mu naught I. So mu naught I, we have to mention with the n terms. We have to mention with the n terms. Suppose the solenoid are having the n number of turns, we have to mention with mu naught into ni. Okay. So mu naught into ni, mu naught into ni. So according to the Ampere circuit law, that the value is mu naught n, mu naught I. Okay. So closed integral of B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. Now we have to substitute the n number of turns in the solenoid. So n number of turns in the solenoid, closed integral of C B dot dl is equal to closed integral, the limit we have to mention 0 to L. So length of the total length of the solenoid, that is 0 to L, because we have to consider the one length of the conductor, it will be same for the total length of the solenoid. Moreover, we have to take the length, it will be as such in the length of the solenoid. Okay. So 0 to dl and B and dl is equal to mu naught. We have to consider the solenoid is the n turns, that is n into I. Okay. So then we have to calculate integral of dl 0 to L and integral of dl is equal to mu naught n into I. Okay, clear? So we calculate the closed integral of dl now. So B into integral is L and limit is 0 to L is equal to limit is 0 to L, closed integral of dl is equal to L. So 0 to L, then mu naught n and I. clear? Then B into upper limit is L and lower limit is 0, so B into L is equal to mu naught N I, clear ma? Then now we want magnetic field only, so magnetic field is equal to mu naught N by L into I. We consider N by L, that is the number of turns in unit length of the solenoid. We have to consider N by L is small n. So B is equal to mu naught small n into I. So this is the magnetic field due to a solenoid having the long current carrying conductor. Okay. So this is the question is very important. You have to learn thoroughly first. You have to easily understood first, and then you have to derive the magnetic field by the solenoid. Okay. So we have to consider one solenoid. Okay. That the solenoid one current it will be falling on the one end to another end of the solenoid. The magnetic field will be created is in between the inside of the solenoid. We have to consider one the current element in the solenoid, that is A to B, B to C and C to D and D to A. One rectangle loop we have to consider. So in closed integral of C into B dot dl is equal to A dot B B dot dl plus B to C B dot dl plus C to D B dot dl plus D to A B dot dl. So we have to consider the four segments, the four current element, the four segments we have to add, and what are the terms it will be 0 first you have to mention. So what are the terms it will be 0, any one current element it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field, it will be 0, magnetic field it will be created at that point, it will be 0, and then any one current element will be outside of the solenoid, it will be 0, magnetic field created at that point, it will be 0. So that the three terms it will be 0, and by applying Ampere circuit law in closed integral of B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. So mu naught I, and then we have to apply the limit 0 to L, B dot dl is equal to mu naught N into I, and then B it will be taken as outside, B into closed integral of 0 to L into dl is equal to mu naught N into I, clear? So closed integral of dl is just mentioned is the L, and integral of dl is equal to L. So L applying the upper limit and lower limit is equal to mu naught into Ni. So BL is equal to mu naught Ni. So B is equal to mu naught into N by L into I. So B is equal to mu naught, the N by L it will be considered small n. So mu naught small n I. That is the magnetic field it will be created in a solenoid. What are the applications of solenoid? Solenoid it will be used to make the electromagnets, but it will be definitely having turn and off switch, on and off switch. Suppose you have to take the one permanent magnet, the permanent magnet just it will be giving the magnetic power only, not the off point is there, but you have to make the electromagnet by using the solenoid. Definitely it will be behave as on and off of magnet. Okay. நீங்கள் எலக்ட்ரோமேக்னெட் எடுத்துக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா அதில் மேக்னெட்டிக் பவரை நீங்கள் ஆன் பண்ணி மட்டும் தான் வைக்க முடியும், ஆஃப் பண்ணி வைக்க முடியாது. பட் யூ ஹேவ் டு டேக் த எலக்ட்ரோமேக்னெட் பை யூசிங் த solenoid, that the solenoid it will be act as an on and off position of magnetic power. So that is the solenoid will be used to make the electromagnets. And second one, solenoid it will be used to make more and more electronic appliances. Some rod it will be present in the one side, that the rod it will be applying the electric current on the rod to be heat, that electronic appliances will be working. That the way that solenoid it will be used in various ways. Okay. And next we will go for then another one is there. Suppose you take one solenoid, okay, some iron rod it will be fixed in the middle part of the solenoid. Solenoid it will be in a helical form, the current will be passed on from one point to another point, some magnetic field will be created in the middle part of the solenoid. Suppose you have to insert the iron rod in between the gap of the solenoid, the iron rod to be magnetized by creating the magnetic field. So iron rod it will be magnetized by creating the magnetic field. Suppose we want to calculate the net magnetic field it will be equal to the magnetic field is inside the solenoid, plus magnetic field of magnetized iron. So one iron rod it will be inserted on the center of the solenoid, that the iron rod to be magnetized by applying magnetic field. Okay. So magnetic field inside the solenoid plus magnetic field of magnetized ion. Okay, both the field you have to add, we easily calculate the net magnetic field. Okay, that is the how to iron rod it will be inserted and how to the iron rod to be magnetized by applying magnetic field. Okay, then another method to use is MRI scan. The MRI scan, it will be used to find out the tissues or anything in the head, chest and pelvis and then abdomen, any one defects is there. By using the MRI scan it will be easily detected. Okay, but the MRI scan having one solenoid that the solenoid will be moving in a up to down position, that the solenoid having number of turns, the current will be applied on the solenoid, some magnetic field it will be created, that the magnetic field it will be take the visual image of head. Suppose your head it will be inserted on the MRI scan, the MRI scan it will be clearly, it will be give the visual image by using the magnetic field to take the visual image on your brain or your skull. Okay, suppose you have to identify some problems in the chest, the MRI scan it will be fixed on the top of the chest and the MRI scan it will be detect the defects in the some magnetic field will be giving the visual images on your chest and pelvis also and abdominal also or anything. Okay, so then next I will go for toroid. Okay, toroid is nothing but toroid is a simple form of solenoid, but the solenoid it will be in a helical form. Two end of the solenoid it will be connect to form solenoid, the toroid. Okay, இந்த சைடில் உள்ளது இந்த சைடில் உள்ளது நீங்கள் இப்படி கனெக்ட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா the two sides of the solenoid to be connect to form an toroid. Okay, two sides of the solenoid to connect at the one end, that it will be act as toroid. Okay, so how to calculate the magnetic field in that toroid? That is the next question. How to calculate the magnetic field it will be created in a toroid. Okay, so we have to take the three space in the toroid. Okay, so we have to consider the three space: interior empty space, okay, interior space and exterior space and inside the toroid. So three ways we easily calculate the magnetic field it will be created in a toroid. One is exterior space and interior space and inside the solenoid. Okay, exterior space, exterior open space, interior open space and inside the toroid. First, exterior open space or interior open space. First, interior open space. Interior open space means toroid இருக்குனா toroid குள்ள space எடுத்துக்கறீங்க, toroid வெளியில space எடுத்துக்கறீங்க, and on the toroid we have to consider one space. Okay, so first interior open space. Interior open space. So length L1 is the length of the this space, it will be L1 is equal to circumference of the inside region. Okay, inside some space it will be consider that it will be in a circular form, that the space it will be, that the circumference it will be equal to the length of the interior open space. So length of the interior open space L1 is equal to 2 pi r1. L1 is equal to 2 pi r1. So we have to calculate interior open space and exterior open space. First we consider the interior open space, no current at all, no current in the interior portion of the toroid. So no magnetic field will be created, but the current will be passed on the toroid, the surrounding space some magnetic field is there. Normally the magnetic closed integral of magnetic field B dot dl is equal to mu into I. Okay, but in interior open space of the toroid does not have any current. Okay, so that the value it will be 0, because but we have to consider the magnetic field completely vanishes or not. So the magnetic field complete that vanish ஆனக பிறகு the current it will be considered 0. So closed integral of B dot dl is equal to mu naught I, it will be equal to 0. So interior space no current at all, but we have to consider the magnetic field it will be vanishes or not. Okay, some magnetic field it will be created by applying the current on the toroid. So the magnetic field it will be near in the inside and outside, but the magnetic field it will be inside of the toroid, inside of the interior open space, no current at all, but some magnetic field is there. After magnetic field it will be vanish, the current it will be 0 and magnetic field also 0. So that the term the integral closed integral of B dot dl is equal to 0. And then exterior open space, exterior open space, exterior open space of toroid, that is exterior open space of toroid, in the middle point of this radius is R3. So L3 is equal to the circumference of the whole space region, that is called 2 pi, but radius is R3, so 2 pi R3. So L3, this is the L1 length is, there is the L3, okay. L3 is the length of the solenoid or toroid, length of the toroid. So toroid it will be considered as in a circular form. So circumference it will be giving the length of the toroid. So L3 is equal to 2 pi R3. So exterior open space also, exterior open space, no current at all, because the current it will be only going on the toroid only. So no current at all, and then as well as you have to consider magnetic field it will be completely vanishes or not. So the magnetic field it will be completely vanishes at that point. The toroid outside space is no current at all. So no current at all, the exterior open space it will be also, the magnetic field created in the exterior open space also mu naught I, so that is current it will be 0, automatically it will be 0. So interior open space no magnetic field at all, and exterior open space no magnetic field it will be created, we didn't consider. And then inside of the toroid we want to calculate. Inside of the toroid, how will you calculate? Interior open space is there and inside of the toroid. How to calculate na? Inside of the solenoid, inside of the, not a solenoid, inside the toroid. Okay. So inside the toroid we want to calculate. So inside the toroid it will be act as a chemical form of solenoid. So solenoid integral of beta dl is equal to, closed integral of beta dl is equal to mu naught I. So n turns we have to consider, so closed integral of beta dl is equal to mu naught n into I. Okay, mu naught n into I. We have to apply the limit is 0 to 2 pi r. The limit is 0 to 2 pi r because that is the interior. So we have to consider the 3 points, that is P and Q and P, S and Q. Okay. So B, Q, B, P is the interior, that it will be 0, and P exterior, that it will be 0. Now we have to consider B inside of the solenoid, that is BS. Okay. BS and DL, but we have to apply the limit, that is 0 to 2 pi R2. R2 is the radius of the inside of the toroid. It will be considered as a circular form, that is 0 to 2 pi R2 into beta dl is equal to mu naught n into I. So we have to consider, we have to B it will be taken at the outside, and then close integral of 0 to 2 pi R2 into dl is equal to mu naught into n into I. Okay. So we have to calculate the integral of dl. So B into integral of dl is L. So 0 to 2 pi R2 is equal to mu into n into I. Okay. Then so we apply the upper limit, that is B into 2 pi R2 equal to mu into n into I. Clear? So mu into n into I. So we want B only. So mu naught n I by 2 pi R2. So we have to consider n by 2 pi R into equal to small n. So B is equal to mu naught n into I. Because n is a constant and automatically n by 2 pi r it will be changed into n. Suppose mu naught is a constant and n is a constant. Suppose we are applying a steady current in the toroid, the magnetic field it will be also constant. So B is equal to mu naught into n into I. So okay. So automatically the solenoid form is there, solenoid formula is there. So solenoid, the magnetic field will be created due to the solenoid, it will be equal to B is equal to mu naught into Ni. And magnetic field created in the toroid also B is equal to mu naught into N into I. Okay. So constant only differ. So 3 questions I explained in this session. One is Ampere circuit law, solenoid and toroid. Ampere circular law is nothing but it will be used in the considering space symmetry. Whenever the symmetry problem is there in a surface, that the time the Ampere circular law it will be used to explain the magnetic field. Okay. So, Ampere circular law is nothing but in B into closed integral of dl is equal to mu naught into I. So, closed integral the long straight conductor you have to consider the conductor it will be in a circular form. The circular form, so the limit is 0 to 2 pi r. B into closed integral of 0 to 2 pi r into dl is equal to mu naught I. So, B into integral of dl is equal to L. So, 0 to 2 pi r is equal to mu naught I. So, 2 pi r upper limit we have to apply. So, B into 2 pi r minus 0 is equal to mu naught I. Automatically B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. This is the magnetic field is created in a long straight conductor by applying Ampere circular law. Next we have to consider the solenoid. Solenoid is nothing but helical form of conductor. Helical form of conductor means it will be in a, just looks like a spring. So, we have to consider the one solenoid, that is solenoid and having the two terminals, that is two terminals applying the current at the two ends of the conductor. We have to consider the one current element A, B, C and C2, D and D2A. One current element, one element we had one area we have to consider, that the area having four sides. So, magnetic field at the four sides of the concerning element we have to calculate and add all the four sides magnetic fields. So, that the three sides of the magnetic field it will be 0, two sides it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field and one side it will be exterior portion of the solenoid. So, that the three sides the magnetic field it will be 0 and we have to consider the one side only. So, A to B, because that the side only it will be parallel to the magnetic field. So, the parallel to the magnetic field according to the Ampere circular law, closed integral of beta dl is equal to mu naught I. So, closed integral of 0 to L B into dl is equal to mu naught I. We are applying the upper limit L. So, automatically upper limit is L. So, B into L is equal to mu naught into Ni. B is equal to mu naught. N it will be going to the right hand side will be in the denominator part. So, mu naught into N by L into I. So, N by L we have to consider as N. So, B is equal to mu naught into N into I. And what are the applications of solenoid? Solenoid it will be used to make the electromagnets and used to make some electronic appliances, MRI scans, that all are the applications of solenoids. And now we will go for toroid. Toroid is nothing but two ends of the solenoid will be connected to form toroid. So, toroid we have to consider the magnetic field it will be created by the toroid. So, created by the toroid it will be due to the toroid. We have to consider the three space. One is inside of the toroid. Inside means interior space, interior empty space is there, outer side empty space is there. We have to consider interior space region, exterior space region and inside of the solenoid toroid. So, okay, exterior space region and inside the interior space region having no current, have not any current. So, that the two region it will be 0. The magnetic field will be created in the exterior and interior it will be 0 after the vanishing of magnetic field. And then we have to consider the inside of the toroid only. So, inside of the toroid is equal to mu into integral of closed integral of beta dl is equal to mu naught I. So, we have to calculate easily and upper limit you have to apply 2 pi r2 is equal to mu naught I. But we have to consider the n number of turns of the toroid. So, mu naught n and I and 2 pi r it will be taking the denominator part of the right hand side term. So, 2 pi r we have to consider n by 2 pi r2 is a constant. So, mu naught small n into I. So, B is equal to mu naught into n into I. That is the magnetic field it will be due to the toroid. So, okay. So, what I learned in the today's session na? One is Ampere circular law, second solenoid and toroid. See? Okay. Home assignment for today's session. Home assignment. Learn and write. The magnetic field due to magnetic field magnetic field in a long straight conductor, magnetic field due to solenoid and due to solenoid and magnetic field in a long straight conductor, magnetic field due to long straight conductor, magnetic field due to long straight conductor using Ampere's circular law. Okay, 2 homeworks. Learn and write magnetic field due to the solenoid, long straight current carrying solenoid, long current carrying solenoid, and magnetic field due to long straight conductor using Ampere's circular law. Thank you.